These are the Koopalings. Perhaps one of the most creative groups of characters in the entire PlushTubing community. Without their compelling characters, you would likely have never even heard of these PlushTubers. Yet here they are today, amassing millions of views while you get nothing. But don't worry just yet, because today I have the perfect formula that you can easily use at any time in order to craft the best personalities for each of your plush characters, step by step. And I'll be showing you exactly how you can do all of that in this video. So sit back, grab a snack or drink, and let's dive right into this. Whoa! Alright, so first of all, let's talk stereotypes. Now, if you're a PlushTuber, like me, and you're finding it difficult to create unique and original personalities for your plush characters, then stereotypes are a good place to start. Stereotypes can serve as a foundation for your characters, providing a recognizable base for your audience. For example, you can have Ludwig as a stereotypical nerdy type of guy who just loves reading, or Luigi, who's an annoying freaking brother, or Bowser, who's just a grumpy, uncaring dad. Okay, these are all classic archetypes that can be molded into unique characters for your plush channel. However, it's important to remember not to just replicate stereotypes, but to rather use them as a starting point for creative exploration and humor. Otherwise, your plush characters will appear pretty bland and one-sided, which is definitely what your viewers don't want. Okay, so linking onto this, when creating plush characters, it's important to avoid one-dimensional traits. Instead, try mixing contrasting characteristics to add depth and complexity to your plush characters. For instance, you can have a shy character with a hidden talent for stand-up comedy, or even a tough character with a secret love for cute animals and delicate flower arrangements. The possibilities are literally endless, and heck, it's PlushTubing. Your viewers are craving an original and engaging set of characters, which you are going to succeed in making. So let your imagination run wild and feel free to try out different concepts. Go with what rolls best. Okay, that's what makes PlushTubing so freaking fun and exciting. And remember, you can always change the personalities later if you or your audience don't like them. So, however, one thing to keep in mind is that as time goes on and your plush channel grows, it'll only become harder and harder to change your plush characters' personalities, as your fan base and audience will have probably gotten used to them by that point. So changing them too quickly could destroy your plush channel, sending it down the spiral of YouTube failure, which we don't want. So make sure that you have at least fought it over a couple of times, and have built a solid base for your plush characters' personalities and voices when you first start your channel, because trust me, when you're at SSML or CMB level, changing them can be very difficult. Now, of course, if you're a PlushTubing veteran and you've been doing it for many years now, and you just suddenly realize you want to change your characters' personalities, then that's perfectly fine. And there are certainly many ways you can do this to adapt to your new styles and tastes. However, make sure that you don't fall into the mistake of changing your entire plush channel overnight, okay? Because this can really throw your audience off. I mean, if CMB's Bowser suddenly became a really posh, smart guy who actually worked all day, that just wouldn't really flow right, would it? But now, let's take a quick look at a model plush channel who was able to change one of their plush characters perfectly. Super Mario Richie. Now, a couple of years back, if you were a Richie fan, then you probably would have known that Iggy was a crazy, hyperactive Koopaling. He always used to scream his freaking lungs about, well, everything. I mean, just take a look at Iggy's Sugar Rush. There's a clip over here. Anyways, I'm sure you get the point. Since that time though, Iggy's character has had a slow and gradual change. And while he's most certainly still a crazy, funny, stupid Koopaling, his overall tone has certainly changed. Now, if you still want even more proof that this actually happened and works, here's a clip of the man himself.
I just basically, when I thought of Iggy as a character, I wanted to make him this really crazy kid that loves video games and he's obsessed with Minecraft and he freaks out every 5 seconds and he has like an absolutely crazy voice. And then from there, as I grew up, the voice did definitely change, as you can tell from older videos till now, but he is still the same character. He's still that crazy old man.
Alright, so my key point for you guys is if you're already a larger PlushTuber and you have a large community of viewers, but you still want to change your plush characters' personalities and voices, then make sure that you do it gradually and over time, because you don't want to destroy your chances of reaching PlushTube stardom. Alright, so my next tip is to 100% give each of your plush characters different voices and energy. I mean, how boring would it be if I talked to you guys all the time in the same voice like this? Hey guys, today I'll be showing you how to do PlushTubing. Woohoo, let's go. It just doesn't work, okay? That's my point. Okay, and if you can't always scream at the top of your lungs, fair enough. But there are many voice-changing apps out there, and you can even use things like Audacity or CapCut on PC to make your voice more slow or higher pitched. Okay, it's all over to you. So make sure that you're experimenting with different voice modulation techniques to give your characters distinct personalities. From altering pitch and speed to trying out different accents, these variations can breathe life into your plush characters. And it'll make your videos more interesting for your audience, making your average viewer retention go up, rather than down. Additionally, consider the energy that your characters bring to the scene. Whether it's high energy excitement or laid back demeanor, matching voice and energy levels enhances the overall viewing experience for your audience, which will increase your average viewer retention, which is all the better in promoting your plush videos through the YouTube algorithm. Hooray! Okay, now, you'll definitely want to consider your plush characters' likes, dislikes, and how they react to certain situations within your plush videos. Okay, let's say that your character hates heights. Now, think about how they might react if they went skydiving or up a mountain. You can think of lots of personality traits through doing this. And bonus, video ideas at the same time. So design your own characters somewhere, considering their likes, and okay, if they like this, what they dislike. And just sort of go on from there, really. Like, physically imagine them in your head, and just sort of create a whole arc or story around them for your character. And you can write all this anywhere. Paper, online documents, even entire PowerPoints, okay? What you use doesn't matter, as long as you know how your character acts within your plush videos. So honestly, just go crazy with it. But wait, there's one more crucial element to crafting unforgettable plush characters: gaining inspiration from other sources. Now, you've probably heard a lot of other PlushTubers talking about this, but it is honestly really important, especially if you want to rise to the top of the PlushTubing community. While it's essential to draw inspiration from TV shows or fellow PlushTubers, the key is not to copy them outright. Like, you know, don't just flat out copy Joey Tribani from Friends or Patrick from SpongeBob, alright? Otherwise, you will just be a copycat which the PlushTubing community hates. So, what you can do is rather take the essence of what makes the characters interesting, like if they're greedy or stupid, and infuse it with your unique flair, which will make your plush videos truly unique and make them stand out amongst the sea of other PlushTubers. So, watching a variety of TV shows or studying other PlushTubers can actually provide fresh ideas, spark creativity, and offer different perspectives of character development. So here's the key. Identify what resonates with you from those characters, and adapt those elements into something entirely your own. That is how you take inspiration, my friends. And bonus tip for making it this far: if you're really still struggling with your voices and making good personalities for your plush characters, then my #1 golden tip would be to collaborate with other people. For instance, let's say you're friends with another fellow PlushTuber and you both know each other really well. Then maybe you could collaborate and make plush videos together. Okay, I know this may not apply to everybody, but if you can, I'd at least recommend giving it a shot. Or let's say that you've got a sibling or cousin who's a girl and you're a guy, or vice versa, then they could play the female characters of your plush videos while you play the others. And doing this just really makes the whole process a lot easier, and honestly, it's really fun to do too. And now, of course, you don't have to do this. It is entirely your own choice. I mean, there are also some great solo PlushTubers out there like SMR and CMB, but some of the biggest PlushTubers out there, like SML and Magical Mario Bros, have a whole cast of people displaying their plush characters, which allows you some pretty unique video ideas. So, if you're a small PlushTuber, I'd give it a shot because it may just be your key to success. And now, my very final piece of PlushTube advice for you guys is to always engage your community. Alright, many small PlushTubers constantly get hung up on likes, subscribers, and view counts, which, yes, are important. However, you must also consider the very people who are gaining value from your plush videos, and what they would like to see from you next as a PlushTuber creator. And for many, the best way to do this is by using community posts, which we explain how to use over here, or for doing live streams, since it allows creators to make polls and communicate with their audience, seeing what character personalities their viewers want. And that is one of the best ways to ensure that people come back to watch your plush videos
again and again and again,
and etc. So make sure that you take into consideration your viewers' wants from your plush characters, since at the end of the day, they're the ones who'll be watching your plush videos and promoting them to the YouTube algorithm. Anyway, insiders, that's all for today. And if you found this video useful, remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell that you don't miss out upon any PlushTube tips. But now that you have good character personalities and voices, you'll also need a good thumbnail along with your plush video. So click over here and I'll tell you exactly how you can do that. See you on the other side of success. Happy creating, guys.